especially with the Steelers. We have new Steeler news every day this week. I guess the big news is J.J. Watt's not going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler next year.
It would have been nice, but
would it have been
issues.
Nice? That was my leading question. Did we?
I would have loved to see it. You can't turn down a player of his caliber. I would have loved to see him.
J.J. Watt of 2014 or J.J. Watt of 2020? Because those are two different players.
If he's healthy, he's still one of the best.
So. He is good, but is Bud Dupree better?
No.
You don't think Bud Dupree now is better than J.J. Watt 2020?
No.
Well, we disagree on that one. But J.J. Watt's gone anyways. So does that mean that Bud Dupree's back now? Do they have room for him?
I think he's valuable. I think with Roethlisberger restructuring his contract, I think
a lot of
freed up some space.
Cam Hayward restructured too.
Yeah.
But they still have
valuable. Issues. You saw when he got hurt, the decline that the defense took.
It did, and I was going to talk about that as well. I mean, for 2 years, we've seen the Steelers defense start the season really good and then trail off around the end of the season.
Yeah.
So did it have to do with Bud Dupree going out and Devin Bush going out? Or is it just a repeat of the season before where they just get tired and they fall off the last 6 weeks of the season?
They took a step back with those injuries. Devin Bush is a big loss. His speed, and he's young. He needs those games.
They did good the few games right after he got hurt, but then the injury started to pile up.
They were still good with Bud. I mean, you saw how terrible the offense was.
After he went down,
that offense because of the defense.
Yeah, it was different after Bud Dupree went down.
That's when
games started to drop.
The offense got exposed. The defense couldn't get people off the field. And, we saw. We went from 11-0
to losing the last. I mean, how does it
lost 4 out of 5?
In hindsight, looking at the season, I don't know how you go 11-0 and then look like one of the worst teams in football the next 5 weeks.
Injuries.
It got pretty bad, really bad. The offense looked actually pretty good, other than the run game, the first half of the season. And no one could catch a ball after week 11.
Yeah, people figured it out. People figured out the short passing game. It got exposed.
I mean, screen pass is really the only game they had.
That's last year.
Yeah.
We're thinking about next year.
So next year. Fix it. So what do they do next year to